Day 9 of 2023. What the heck? Another day older for Santa and his little brother, Jesus. Or the other way around, whatever is least offensive. Saw a very realistic Santa yesterday. Speaking of Santa, he uh, was at the mall there. I went to an art show for Gabe Leonard, and Santa was in the mall, and he waved at me. He also did this, so that'll be in the vlog. And
He did what?
this.
Oh, I thought like you wanted a hug.
He saw me taking video, which I think he thought I was taking a picture.
Oh.
But anyway, and then didn't see Jesus though. Lots of paintings of him, but that's about it. And I also saw. Remember the other day when I was talking about how at the West Edmonton Mall they had the lockdown because of the gun guy, guy with the gun. He did not shoot anyone. I found out. I was under the impression that he may have shot someone, but he didn't.
Okay.
Which is good. However, crazy at or not that he shot someone. Sorry, that he pointed a gun at someone. He didn't point his gun at anyone. He just had a gun.
Was it like an antique one that he got from a?
from a freaking pawn shop like me?
Yeah.
I don't know. The SWAT came, so maybe it was a little more serious. I don't know. But so he never pointed his gun at anyone, which I thought he did. However, at a different mall, not the mall, not West Hampton Mall, not Londonderry Mall, which is where I was yesterday, but at Kingsway Mall, this guy with a shotgun shot two people.
No.
Or shot at two people.
That's terrible.
I'm unclear.
Yesterday?
They didn't die. No, it wasn't yesterday. It was a few days ago.
Why are all these people shooting people out in malls?
Yeah, I don't know. Could be a trend. I don't know. But I'm going back to the mall today for the second half of the art show for Gabe Leonard. Hopefully there's no guns. Or if there is.
Doesn't he have a lot of guns in his paintings?
Yes, he does. Lots of westerns.
Right.
A lot of cowboys. Guys, how are you guys doing here on this 9th day of December, aka the 9th day of the 12 days of Christmas gift away? And he stole a truck. Right. Was his intention to rob someone? I don't know. I don't know. What's the temp in Fahrenheit there today?
Let me check for you.
Ashley will check. It's not something that I know off the top of my head, although I don't even know what it is in Celsius. It's probably -5.
-6 right now.
Okay, it's -6 Celsius, which means
21.2.
21.2, which seems like that's a warm temperature in Fahrenheit. Actually, it's not that cold when you're used to it. But Fahrenheit, I don't get it. It makes no sense.
Today's warm, actually.
There are some things that make sense, and then other things that don't make sense with the imperial system. Inches, I get it. Millimeters and centimeters, I get it too, but it's not as good somehow. And I think it's just because I didn't learn in construction with metric. You just don't. We don't use it here. We do use it, we do use it. But like, not really. Like practically you don't. In prints, blueprints and stuff, you do. But practically...
Don't we use like a mix of both?
Yeah, you do use a mix. Like for example, blueprints will be in imperial. Except for windows and doors will be in metric. Which is so stupid. So, depending on how anal the builder is, they'll want those windows to be exactly. And it's hard to figure out because the conversions suck. They don't match up at all. A millimeter is less than a 16th, I believe. But only a little bit. And so it's like, what? Susan is like, metric? What? She's deep American. Metric is a system of measurement that goes in tenths. So like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, right? All the way up to infinity, I guess. And it's so easy to use compared to imperial, which is on a 16th scale, which makes no sense. But it doesn't even track. Like,
How do you know all this?
what do you mean?
I don't know any of this.
Yes, you do.
I didn't know it was on 10th and the 16th.
What do you
It
mean?
goes up in 10th. It goes. I didn't know that.
There's like, so it,
I guess if I thought about it.
yeah, how many centimeters are in a meter? 100, right? What? How many millimeters are in a centimeter?
I guess I don't measure things
10.
very often.
Yeah, okay. And then like in a foot, how many inches in a foot?
12.
Right. Which is approximately 30 centimeters, but not. That's how I know when the news and shit, not that we watch the news, we don't even have the news, but like the weather, for example, they'll be like, there's a 17 millimeters of rain. I'm like, 17 millimeters. So I'm like, okay, so that's 2, 3, almost 4 centimeters. Okay, 4 centimeters is almost an inch. Oh, that's a lot of rain. Okay. That's how I do it. That's how I do it. Because a centimeter is slightly more than a quarter inch, and I know what a quarter inch looks like.
Oh, right, yeah.
And 4 of those is an inch. That's how I do measurements for metric. It's just because we don't use those measurements so much. That's more of I think, a European way of like to use strictly metric. And then occasionally you might use something imperial. Probably not that often. Here, both.
Yeah.
Roads, traveling, kilometers.
Yeah.
It's way easier to gauge how fast you need to go to get there in a certain amount of hours. Miles, when we were in the US, remember when we were driving up there? Okay, this road is 60 miles an hour, whatever, 65 miles an hour. So how many hours is it going to take to get there if it's 40 miles away? Hell if I know. However, if the speed limit, the comparable speed limit would be 100 kilometers an hour here. So 100 kilometers an hour, it's 40 miles is how many kilometers? Because we wouldn't be like, oh, if I'm traveling at this amount of kilometers, and how would you do that in miles? Although we do that in school, which is annoying, but only for a short unit.
64 kilometers.
So 64 kilometers.
64.3, blah, blah, blah.
Okay, 64.3. We'd probably round that up to 65 kilometers. So if we're going 100 kilometers an hour, and the destination is 65 kilometers away, I would cut that in half. I would say that would take about half an hour if I'm slightly speeding. If I want to figure that out exactly, I'm sure there's an equation, but in my head I would be like, okay, if I'm traveling 100 to go 50 kilometers an hour, it would take half an hour. Add an extra 15 kilometers, I'd be like, well, I could just speed up by 15 kilometers an hour. Or I'll just add 20 minutes. There we go. And then I would just be like, oh, it's going to take 50 minutes. 40 minutes, right? Wait, what did I say? I don't know. It's easier to do kilometers than it is to do miles, but it's easier for me to do inches and feet than it is to do centimeters and meters.
Yeah.
Especially since, like, oftentimes you use the smallest increment, which is millimeters. So people will say, oh, it's 134 millimeters. And I'm like, so 100 millimeters divided by 10 is 10. So it's 10 centimeters. And then add the other. And I'm like, that's this big. Okay, kind of. Or I could be like, oh, 5 inches or 6 inches, I guess.
But in weight, we do pounds and milligrams. Like milligrams for like food, and kilograms.
Yeah.
And ounces.
And ounces and
did I say milliliters?
Yeah. What is it? Quarts and liters.
Yeah.
A quart and a liter is basically the same. It's slightly different, but like a quart of oil is 1 liter of oil. That's how I know that. Anyways, what are we talking about right now? Okay, what the heck? I don't even know how we got on this. Guys, we're doing a giveaway here of which I showed this yesterday before we got off here. We are giving away. Excuse me, still coughing a little bit.
Much better though.
We are giving away one of these from the Practical Homestead. This is not provided by the Practical Homestead. I bought this, but Irene, sorry, she bought it from me. And so she said she didn't need two because she bought 2 cheese boards, and she's like, throw the other one into the 12 Days of Christmas giveaway. So thank you very much, Irene. So we're giving away this, which by the way is a cheese wrap in case you don't know what it is. And then we have some Italiano, which is a Canadian, well, I actually don't know if it's Canadian. I just think Clubhouse is a Canadian spice brand. And Italiano happens to be one of my favorite spice blends or whatever. And then we're also going to give you a print of your choice. It does not have to be the Swamp Rat. This is just one that I picked out just so you could see it. As the days have gone on, I've tried to pick a different print every day or a couple prints. And this is the one that I picked today because did you guys know that Steamboat Willie is about to enter the public domain? And I don't know what that means in terms of artists using Mickey Mouse in their artwork, but this is not Mickey Mouse, by the way. This is Swamp Rat. But that's kind of cool. Disney held on to that copyright for so long, and now now it's the law, so they can't have them anymore starting in the new year. I think it's January 1st. So expect a lot of artists
what
to
does that mean?
paint
Like
Steamboat
it
Willie.
has to go on a certain amount of years?
Yeah, it's from so certain copyright, and I don't remember exactly. It's like, is it 65 years or something from something's creation?
Could an
Or
artist
65 years from the creator's death or something? Something like that.
Can an artist like reapply for like another?
Disney did through the Copyright Act of 1985 or something. I can't remember what year it was. And then they re-copyrighted all of their characters. But again, it's
So won't
time
they
is
just
time.
do
So
that again?
no. Well, I mean, unless they lobby the government or bribe the government is what I would call it, to change the laws in their favor, which they could. They're like one of the biggest corporations
Those are
ever.
such like iconic characters.
Yeah. It's just Steamboat Willie. It's not all the other versions.
Just Steamboat Willie.
Yeah. And like he's still a character who's owned there's a trademark on him. So I'm pretty sure you wouldn't be able to call your artwork of Steamboat Willie, because that's still owned.
Right.
And I don't know how it works exactly. Copyright law and trademark law and all that stuff is so complicated, and it's intended to be complicated, so that it's supposed to protect the creator of the property. But anyway, this is Swamp Rat. This is my character. It has nothing to do with Mickey Mouse whatsoever, including the buttons on his shorts, including the Walt Mousetrap, including the signature ears, including this shape. This is nothing to do with Mickey Mouse whatsoever. He's wearing a wife beater. Like, come on. Mickey Mouse doesn't wear a wife beater, okay? And Mickey Mouse is a mouse. This is a rat. Obviously, and he has a light bulb nose, okay? And he has fingernails. Okay? This is not Mickey Mouse.
And teeth.
And he does have a girlfriend, and he has a tattoo on his arm. It says Minnie. It's not Minnie Mouse, it's just Minnie. I don't know who this Minnie Mouse is. Different, totally different. This is Swamp Rat. You can get this, by the way, for only $10. I'll get you one that doesn't have my fingerprints all over it though, because this black ink is. Oh, actually, it doesn't. My hands must be relatively dry or something. It doesn't actually show a lot of fingerprints on there. But, anyways, I'm having a sale for Christmas till December 25th, which is Christmas Day for those of you who don't know. And that sale goes for all of my prints, not just this non-Mickey Mouse pencil drawing, which I did in Los Angeles. If you guys watched my series of getting my truck stolen from me by the Canadian government, the Los Angeles area inspired me to draw this. So anyway, if you would like one of those, please email me, orderfromjosh@gmail.com, to see everything else that is available. Check out my Facebook page, my Hens Gallery. Excuse me.
I like that cup. It's nice and big.
I won this cup yesterday at the Sterling Gallery at the Gabe Leonard show. I don't know how I won it. I didn't enter anything, but I got it.
When she just said your name?
Yeah. I didn't even get it on camera. I wish I did.
That's funny.
When is Ashley's birthday? Her birthday. So how we do our sales here, we do one at Christmas, one on my birthday, and one on her birthday. And it happens to work out that it's every 4 months. So December, April, and August. So hers is August 17th. Right? Yeah.
Yes.
Wait, I was like, wait a second. Because my mom's is on August 21st. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Anyway.
It's funny, we know a lot of people have birthday on
August 17th. Yeah. Ashley, one of our childhood friends growing up. She's still our friend, but we never see her or hang out with her. But she has the same birthday. Jared's wife has the same birthday.
Susie is really close, but
Right. But there's someone else who has that birthday too.
oh, also Auntie Terry.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. Roman's wife.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, I hope you guys are doing good. Are you guys ready for this game? So today's first question was asked yesterday. Did you reprint this or what?
Yeah, remember? Because I
Oh,
tried
right. Okay, so you recircled this.
Yes, I tried to do double-sided and then ended up messing it all up. So
Okay.
reprint.
I did get a bunch of new questions as well. So, wait. This is from Penny.
Yeah, that was the one you had on top, so I just put it back on top. But then there's more questions underneath.
Right. Okay.
That one's double-sided, and then there's those, and then you still have some over here too from Carolyn and Roman.
Okay, so we got some from Jane. We got some from Martha. Thank you for sending these in. Okay, yes, we ended on Penny, right? Or maybe we ended on Roman and who?
Carolyn.
Roman and Carolyn. Okay, so you can answer now if you have the answer. I would have told you to go check out vlog 204 to get this answer. If you don't know what we're doing, just follow along and you'll figure it out. Copy other people if you don't know. It's super easy to play, but we're playing for the things that I just showed. In vlog 204, what painting is on the wall when Josh goes into the art studio room to show the chicken coop? Which one of my paintings is on the wall? By the way, I painted that because someone said that they would definitely buy it, and then they didn't. They didn't even buy prints, which is hilarious. Which is fine, you don't have to. Maybe it wasn't a good likeness.
I think it's a good likeness.
I think it's perfect likeness.
Yeah.
The correct answer is Post Malone. And I painted him with like this cool ass windbreaker, which was an accident. But I was just getting like shapes and stuff of his clothes because that picture that I painted doesn't exist. So I'm learning how to like get like clothes and stuff, like the wrinkles and like the cuts and stuff, right? I'm trying to get that, and I used two color. I used like turquoise and pink, and I was like, this kind of looks like a windbreaker, and I feel like Post Malone would wear this windbreaker, and so he's never worn that windbreaker. But if he ever wears something like that, I'm going to assume he saw my painting of him. I don't know if those windbreakers even exist. Do you mind grabbing that print so I can show people for those who don't?
Yes.
Who didn't watch vlog 204?
1 second, let me write the rest of those name. Okay.
So Post Malone was correct. You can stop answering that question. Thank you, Penny, for that question. Okay. Next question. What?
I feel like he would wear a windbreaker.
Yeah, he totally would, wouldn't he? He has such a weird, like, style of clothes a lot of the time. So this is the painting. This is a modified, I don't know. Part of the picture is cut off to fit this piece of paper. But if you were to get a canvas print or a fingerprint, it would show the whole picture. But this is the gist of it. Look at this windbreaker. Pink and turquoise. Some from the 90s or the 80s or something. He totally would have gone to a thrift store and been like, oh yeah, man, let's rock this. He seems like the most chill, nicest dude there ever was.
Yeah.
And his smile, the way he smiles with his whole mouth open, he's like, dude, and he's like fascinated by like the most like charming things. Like he's so wholesome. I think. I don't know him, but he just seems like he is. He is much thinner. Yeah, he lost a lot of weight. Apparently, he's. Some people thought he got into heavy drugs, but I listened to some interviews with him, and apparently, he just decided that he wants to live because he has a kid, and so he got healthier, which ironically has made him look a lot less healthy. But I don't know, man. Who's to say? He's from my neck of the woods. Yeah, he is, isn't he? Man, he's got like the most terrible tattoos too. They're all trash, but they totally suit him. It's just like, I'm pretty sure this guy is a multimillionaire, and it seems, and this is my judgment, it seems like he gets his tattoos from just anyone. He doesn't care if they're good or not. He's just like, this is fine. This is fine. Some of his tattoos are good though, actually. Anyway, shall I ask the next question? In vlog 206, what flower does Ashley plant? Well, that might be hard. Do you remember? Okay. If you said, excuse me, if you said poppies, you are correct. Poppies in the little flower bed that's outside the front of the house there. In the same vlog, who comes to film an episode of Shop Talk? Oh, that's a good question. That's another easy one. Penny's like, I'm going to wait till a lot of people answer. I'm not going to gift the answer because people know that Penny may ask these questions, so she knows the answer. That's funny.
No. It's okay. You're fine. Good boy.
So the correct answer was Kevin Bigelow. I see a lot of people thought Ryan, Jeff. That one was hard. Yeah, that one was a little hard because you had to think back. Actually, I don't think that one was that hard because I had it in a vlog, and I don't have the guests of that show on the vlog necessarily. I don't think anyway. Maybe I have. Okay, so we're gonna skip to some other people's questions here. Let's try some Martha questions, shall we? She says, "Hi Josh and Ashley, thanks for doing the 12 days of giveaways. Here's a few questions, suggestions. Another vlog, 209. Make my friend a fake plant out of hoarder trash." Thank you, by the way, for everyone who has suggested questions. Today, I sat down here and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna think of some questions, and then I see all these papers here that I actually printed off, and I'm like, oh, awesome! I don't have to think of any. And I mean, I would if no one sent any in, and that would be no problem. But I like not knowing what the questions are because it's kind of fun. Hey, leave that. Don't be barking. Anyway, sorry. Another vlog 209, making my friend a fake plant out of hoarder trash. What advice should you not take from this channel? I asked this question. What advice should you not take from this channel? I don't know why people are saying roses. They're just preemptively guessing.
No, they're still answering the flower question.
Oh, really? Wow, that's some delay. I assumed making my friend a fake plant. Oh, roses.
I see what you're saying.
Okay, you guys nailed this. Safety advice. Do not take safety advice from my channel. Don't take any advice from my channel, actually. I can probably safely assume that you know that I often don't know what I'm doing. Please assume that I never know what I'm doing, and don't take how I do something as a guide. Please. Unless I'm directly saying, no, still don't. Okay? It's entertainment only. Entertainment only. God forbid you get hurt because of something you saw me do or heard me do, and you thought, oh, Josh is an authority on this. I'm not an authority on anything. I don't know how to do anything. I just do. Who created the digital painting of Johnny B in another vlog 208, which was titled, well, ... I just, well, I'll tell the story after. Who created the painting?
I think I know the name, but I want to make sure. Oh, yes.
This is going to be a hard one, I'm assuming.
I'm not sure really.
I put it downstairs, I think. All right, AI.
I think this person also did some portraits of like Alex and
Hans
and Zenobia.
and Dakota, I think.
Dakota.
Yeah. Her name is Elizabeth. Some of you are getting it. I think you're starting to copy, which is totally fine. Elizabeth painted me. So what I was going to say, so I just posted a shortened, very condensed version of my going to get a Christmas tree video. I put it in shorts on YouTube there. Um, and she took the scene where it's just and it's me as the woodsman. She painted that. She did a digital painting of that, and then she also did one of Ashley, which I printed off and I have downstairs. At some point, I will frame them both, and I don't know where we'll put them, but somewhere. Um, I just thought they were great. But she's painted lots of paintings of things that have happened on our channel and stuff, which is cool. So that was Elizabeth. Oh yeah, so she obviously painted Johnny B, and he was like, "Oh, wild!" I remember him saying that. We actually had to film that, and which is probably obvious, a couple times. Not the reaction, but Johnny B, for some reason, just can't not say inappropriate things. And he didn't say, he would just, like, he says things like that. I mean, it's fine that he says them, but then he's like, oh, I don't want people to think I'm some weirdo. Can we do that over again? Like, he'll be like, oh, she made me extra black. And then he's like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have said that. And I'm like, dude, you are extra black. You can say that if you want. And he's like, well, then I don't want. And I'm like, all right. And so we refilmed some things because he didn't want to put that in there. And he said some other things that I don't really remember, but I remember that because I thought it was hilarious. But yeah, she painted him painting our closet. That's why you two are such good friends. Yeah. Anyway, bonus question. It says here, which room does Johnny B intend to place it? Where? Oh yeah, which room does Johnny B want to place that painting of himself? He says it in the video.
Lots of people are saying bathroom.
It's a good okay, if you're like Miss Glow, you said office. Office is correct. Hey, the person from India is here again.
Oh.
They also said office. I definitely spelled their name wrong because it disappeared so quickly, and same with this other person that I put in here. Yeah, okay, that one was office. This one's gonna be hard. In that same vlog, 208, the well, the one where the painting of Johnny B. What paintings did I bring to Air Clicks to scan? Which two paintings? This is impossible. If anyone knows this, I will be impressed. You have to get both of them. This is a hard one. Which two paintings did I bring to Air Clicks in another vlog 208?
Nope.
correct answer is Elvis and Post Malone. We're gonna move on to some other questions. Martha would have been your cheat sheet because these are her questions, so she knew the answer. So if you copied her, you got it, or you got on the ground floor. Let's move over to where are they?
There's one. I think there's one I did on the back of. Oh wait, this might be Martha still.
Yes, right here. Jane. These are Jane's questions. So copy Jane if she's here. Hi Josh and Ashley, here are a few questions for 12 Days of Christmas. If they're not suitable or have already been asked, then that's okay.
These ones go way back.
Wow. What the heck? No one's gonna know this.
Maybe.
Oh, I doubt it. Maybe that'll be my bonus question.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Boring vlog number 1, okay? Which is the previous title of, now I call it another vlog. I can't remember if that was a suggestion from someone or if I thought of that myself. But anyways, I changed it to another vlog. I think because people were like, these are not boring. And then I had a bunch of comments that seemed negative with this is not boring. Stop saying it's boring. So I changed it to another vlog anyway. So another vlog 1, which used to be called Long Boring Vlog number 1. Why did Josh have to repaint his painting? What the heck? That's good. If you remember that, you are a great memory. Because that was from like 4 years ago. Or something, maybe. 4 years ago? I don't know. Why did I have to repaint the painting? I'll give you a hint of what the painting was. It was of Einstein. Albert Einstein.
You remember what you painted?
Yeah. Based on the answer.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. This is vlog number 1. People are saying, oh, grass got on it. This is vlog number 1, not vlog 199 or whatever the heck, the one that fell over. This is vlog 1. Okay, 2 people got it. Okay, it was the wrong size. I painted it a foot too small.
I think like 3 people got that answer.
Yeah. It was too small. Wow, that's a difficult one. This person, Jane, you went back in the archives. You were just like, you know what? What the frick? Okay, here's another early vlog. Vlog 32. Trail Build Part 1 is what it was titled.
Well,
oh, this is easy. Who helped Josh build the trail? Who helped Josh build the trail? Going in the Wayback Machine for that question. Yeah, with Chuck W. Chuck Bryant. Charles W. Chuck Bryant. What the heck's his name? Do you remember what his name is? Who helped build the trail? Oh, I guess this is not that easy. What? How do you guys not remember this?
it's not that easy. I don't think.
He also helped in part 2, just so you know. You see someone?
Mm-hmm. Oops. Wow, I really messed up this one.
The correct answer is Tyler. The correct answer is Tyler. Okay, I thought that was going to be easier than it was, but I guess that was difficult. Okay, another early vlog. It's been a while. Is the title of vlog 39. What was Josh? No one's gonna get this. What was Josh making while sitting on his lawn? Oh,
But when I read the answer, I remembered it very clearly.
I vaguely remember actually doing it.
I remember sitting with you, so that's why I remembered it.
Oh, there's a hint. Geez, does that jog anybody's memory? What was I making sitting on my lawn? Anyone?
I see.
Anyone at all? That's another one of those ones. The schedule at all. Tuesday. That's from the other day. For those of you who were there. Shit.
I'm impressed.
Me too. What the heck? This person's like right on the nose. Bonnie with the win. Roses. I was making freaking roses. Bonnie says white roses from the scrap siding. That's exactly correct. I miss those days. Wow, I miss feeling fine. Is what I miss.
Yeah.
Hey, I did say my videos were going to change since May 1st, 2022. And I think they have changed quite a bit. They're very lazy these days, but I think the quality of the video is better. I just do less stuff. So I hope you still like them. Although I do get like half the views. Like, what the heck? Come on, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Come on! Watch my videos! I'm not actually like that. Don't watch anything you don't want to watch.
D. Eddie Gavino says, hey, we're still here. Biz Burgess, we are still here for it.
Hey, you guys are. I accidentally lost, since Alex put me in his video like a couple weeks ago or whatever, I gained like 100 followers or something. And now almost all of them are gone. Probably because I'm doing only live videos lately. And they're like, what the heck is this? He's giving away stuff? This is so boring. Probably I would have gotten a few more. I'm grateful. This is not a criticism. If he would have put like a link to my channel.
Maybe it was in the description.
Mm-mm. I also got some Instagram followers. You guys, you should follow me on Instagram.
Oh, when you talked about it the other day?
No, from his channel.
Oh, great.
But also from the other day, yeah, I did. But I've been stuck at like 13,000 on my one and 11,000 on my other one for like 2 years. Like it went up and then it was like, nah. Like all the comments are always positive. I'm like, there's no one new is here. I'm grateful for you guys checking out my stuff. Don't get me wrong, but I'm trying to make a living, so you guys aren't gonna buy all of my pictures. Nothing wrong with that, though. I'm not saying you shouldn't. You should. I said bad thing first until Ashley said people are saying bathroom. Then I said office. What? Oh, from the other question. My account is private, so when I share, it's a small audience. Yeah, but your YouTube is not private. Okay. My realtor. This is from vlog 61. We'll ask one more question after this. My realtor saved us big time. Vlog 61. What was our realtor's name? You might remember this, but you might not. Great guy. He called me the other day because he saw me driving.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. Miss Glow said she meant bathroom. Jean. No one knows. Sally. Okay, no one knows it.
Imagine if Jean was your realtor.
Dude, that's the selling realtor. Dwight is a Jean. Piece of shit. Ash just like, no, don't talk ill about the dead. He's not dead, but he should be. No, I take that back. I didn't mean that. Just make it worse.
That's how you met Alex, says Anna.
What the heck? Okay. Correct answer. If you saw Martha's, it was Mr. Lotes. His name was Ben. Ben Lotes with the Good Realtor. No, the Good.
I think it's called The Good.
The Good Realtor something. Company. Good Realtor Company.
Yeah, I think that's
Good Realty Company? Something like that. Hi, I'm Ben Lotes with the Good Realtor Company. The dude is an angel. He is such a good dude. And I don't know any other realtors. I do know some, sorry, but I have never used any other realtors. So I don't really have much to compare, but he's definitely better. So if you're in this area, Edmonton, I don't know how far he goes, but I remember in that video he said like Beaumont, Fort Saskatchewan, probably didn't we see his sign all the way in Tomahawk?
Mm-hmm. I think we did.
Yeah.
We did.
Stony Plain, Spruce Grove. Use him. Ben Lotes of the Good Real Estate Company. That's what it is. Good Real Estate Company.
Karen Milligan says, on the way home the other day, I saw a homemade sign that said Jean's used autos for sale. I kid you not.
You should have taken a picture of that. That would have been great to see. That would have been hilarious. Jeans. What was it? Jeans
used autos for sale.
That's exactly how Gene would say it too. And he would like slap him. This baby's been running since day one. He'd hop in. You know, and he'd be like, it's got a trick to it. Every car's got a personality. He'd get in there and he'd be like, it was just running.
Slaps the dash.
Yeah. Huh. I just got an oil change done. I think they must have done something. Blame everyone for his pieces of junk, jalopies. Just flooding it. Okay, here's a good closing question. Very easy. Everyone will get this. When washing dishes, what is Josh's favorite dish soap? What is his favorite brand, scent and brand? Whatever. There's only one. You know what it is. Okay. The correct answer is Apple Dawn. If you just said Dawn, I did not write down your name. I don't know if Ashley did.
No. I wrote on apple or Appleton.
Apple Dawn, what's that dish soap you are using? Is it the kind that you can wash oil off ducks? All right. What did Josh? Oh, I actually said that was going to be the last. Okay, this will be the last question. Sorry. This will be the last question for today. And then I'll ask a bonus question for tomorrow. Okay, this is the last question. What did Josh make out of paper lunch bags, lunch sacks? What did Josh make out of paper lunch bags? Shit, I don't know what their last name was. That went too fast. All right, everyone knew that. I knew that would be easy. You could have said buffalo or bison head. And I'm not looking to get into an argument of what's the difference. I know it's not a buffalo, but it is colloquially. Is that the word to use? I didn't say that quite right. We call them buffaloes, even though they're bisons. Buffaloes are not in North America. I know that. I don't care. They've been called buffalo since people saw them for the first time, and that's why they're still called buffalo. But people know that they're not. Well, not everyone knows. They're bison. But they're buffalo. Come on. Come on. Come on. All right. So if you said buffalo or bison head, correctamundo. If you haven't seen that video, go back and watch it. It's a good one. I take a bunch of paper, scrunch it up, glue it onto a cardboard armature, I guess you would call it. It's pretty cool. All right. Ashley's going to mix those up. Remember, we're giving away a cheese wrap. Thank you to Irene for donating this. We're giving away a print. It does not have to be this print. It can be any print of your choice. Any of my open editions. If you would be interested in one of these and don't win, you can buy one right now. They're half off, $10 Canadian. And then I can ship them anywhere in the world for like 15 bucks or something like that. Get a lot. More bang for your buck. You can find those on the My Hands Gallery Facebook page. And you can order by emailing me, orderfromjosh@gmail.com.
Langston, since I got loads of tractors decorated with Christmas lights and blowing their horns going past, it's a tad distracting.
That's cool though.
That is cool.
And then it also comes with the Italiano. You know what? Why did I say that? Like, you know what? Yeah, hayrides should be with Italiano instead of hay. You know what I hate about hayrides?
I love Italiano.
Yeah, I hate hayrides where it's no. I like hayrides when it's fluffed and you can sit in the hay.
Yes.
And just your head can stick out. Okay. Usually there's not that much, but when you're a little kid, right? Yeah. I haven't been on a hayride for ages.
So you don't like how it's spooky.
But when it's just a bale, like, get the heck out of here with this nonsense. Yeah. How am I supposed to stay warm? This is a block of ice, basically. Oh, and let's go slow as shit through town. Let's not even go anywhere cool. All right, we're going down Main Street. I guess we get to go through the lights, so that's fun, but, like, what the heck? And then now they don't let the horse shit on the road, so they put it in the sack, and then it just smells so bad because it's in the diaper thing. Oh, I hate it. If I do a hayride, it's going to be fluffy hay, right? With like a a good volume.
Let the poop.
And yeah, so you have a guy in the back like the old days with the scooper thing and he picks it up. He's getting paid to smell it. I'm paying to smell it. Are you kidding me? No, thank you. I've slept on a hayloft. That's cool. Probably lots of mice, but still it would be fun. They're still pooping on the road here. Well, here they don't anymore. I think it's because they left too much, probably.
Probably just not in the city.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
But probably they left too much on the road. And they were like, this is disgusting. However, like lots of people around here have horses and they shit on the road and no one cares. I don't think.
No, I don't.
I don't care. Like all summer long. Shit.
Yeah.
People even do it with their dogs. That's gross. It's more human. Because they're carnivores.
I feel like there's more of it as well. Because more people have
more
dogs
than a horse?
More people have dogs than horses.
Oh, yeah.
So there might be like 4 piles of horse poop, but maybe like...
Yeah, but the horse poop, it like goes away soon.
It does.
Like in like a week.
Because they eat like grass and stuff.
Yeah, whereas the...
Commercial dog food.
Yeah, it looks too human to me. And, I mean, nah, it doesn't look human, but, you know. And what's up with it turning white? Like those, sugar frosted
I don't
donuts.
know why it does that.
You ever try one of those?
No. Have you?
Every time I have a powdered donut, I think of dog shit.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
That's terrible.
And sometimes there's filling in it, and I'm just like, oh, come on. Just chocolate filling. I mean, it would taste good, so. Yeah, okay, so that was the last question. Ashley got all the names mixed up in here. So if you were first, now you're last. If you're last, now you're first. Kind of like heaven. All right, drop a few here. Let me put those back in. I want everyone who has their name in here to have an even chance. Now remember, guys, I haven't said this for a few days. I don't care who wins. I don't care if the same person wins every day. This is not rigged in any way. This is just meant to have fun and say thank you to you guys for, supporting and watching the videos and buying my merch. Like this shirt. Actually, this shirt is not available. I have the only one, but you know what I mean. How weird. They were just talking about white dog poop on a podcast I listened to. Yeah, what did they say how it happens? Nature's donuts? They're more like, they're kind of long john shaped, but they're usually smaller. It's all for fun and appreciation of the channel. That's right. Okay. Ashley, you want to reach your hand in there, pick a name? Or did you pick yesterday? I'll pick a name.
Sure, all of it.
Okay. All right, guys. Let's get a name. Let's get a name. Drum roll, please. The winner of the Italiano, the cheese.
Keep your cheese clean.
Cheese clean thingy, and the print of your choice is someone written down by Ashley, which makes it very easy to read. Hopefully you're still here. Let us know. Karen Ferris, are you here? If you're not here, we're going to pick someone else. You got 2 minutes to let us know that you're here. Please let us know. When I poo in the yard, it never turns white, says Amy. It has something to do with the way dog food is made. Less nutrients lead to white poop. Oh, well, our dog's never turns white. And probably because we buy that, I was going to call it shitty dog food, but it's just expensive. What's it called? Science
Science
eating? What?
Science diet?
Science diet. What it should be called is spend all your money on dog food.
Well, when you have a lot of dogs.
God. Anyway.
We've got many dogs. So they eat a lot of dog food.
She was here and answered. Oh, I missed it. Say again.
Oh, there she is. I see it.
Okay. Okay, Karen, what I need you to do is email me, orderfromjosh@gmail.com, and say, hey, I won. Here's my address. If you're outside of Canada, I also need your email. Now tomorrow, I don't have the gift here right now because I didn't buy it. But tomorrow is going to be Canadian treats again. So remember the other day we had the chips. We had like all dressed, ketchup, dill pickle, the poutine, and cheesies. This certain type of cheesies, and hickory sticks, I think it was. Well, tomorrow we're gonna have different. Can you look up some Canadian chocolate bars?
Sure.
I don't. I don't know exactly what we're going to get because I forget what are Canadian chocolate bars. I think O. Henry, Smarties. I know that in other countries there are also Smarties, but I think they're different. So for Americans, Smarties are what we call Rockets, which are like these chalky candies. We have a Smarties that is like kind of like M&Ms. They taste different than M&Ms, but they're candy coated chocolate. And
Eat more.
Oh yeah, eat more. Hold on a second about the Smarties. Another fact, they no longer use artificial color, so they look bland as heck.
Yeah.
But they still taste good. Yeah, unpopular opinion, but to me, hickory sticks taste like sawdust. I love them. I think they're great. Put them on a sandwich. What?
I was just gonna say I'm going to go buy water so I can get these when I'm there if you want.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. Eat more.
Eat more. Yep.
Coffee crisp.
Coffee crisp. Well, I said O. Henry. I meant to say coffee crisp.
Glossette raisins.
Really? Oh, I knew that, I think, but I forgot. Glossette raisins is chocolate covered raisins, the best chocolate covered raisins in my opinion.
Crispy Crunch.
Crispy Crunch. What's
They're
that?
red and white. They're chocolate on the outside. And
Oh, what? Crispy Crunch? That one reminds me of like a 1970s chocolate bar.
I like Crispy Crunch.
Because they're big. They're like this big, right? Or wait, am I thinking?
They're long and skinny.
Show me a picture. Crispy Crunch? What am I thinking of? Maybe I'm thinking of a crunchy bar. What the frick's Crispy Crunch? Oh, shit. Yes, those are so good. They got like that.
Yeah.
Oh, I love those. Yeah, they have like a peanut butter something. I don't know what it is.
Oh, here's a picture.
It breaks apart like shale. What else is there?
Crunchy.
Crunchy. Okay, what's crunchy? The yellow one?
The one with the toffee in the middle. The yellow inside. Yeah, yeah.
With the dried, dehydrated toffee.
Yeah.
Or freeze-dried toffee or something. Okay, then what's the one then what's crunchy? Crunchy is the one I'm thinking about. That's probably not Canadian now. It's probably just a chocolate bar.
Crunchy says Crunchy's Canadian.
Wait, what did you say?
Crispy Crunch.
Okay, then what's crunchy?
Crunchy's the yellow one with the top, like the top.
Okay, then what am I thinking about?
I don't know.
It's like blue. I think it's blue and red.
Blue and red. What's blue and red?
It's like some crunch. It's got like little.
What? Okay, let me look.
Little somethings in them, like little granules.
Red chocolate bar.
The one with sponge topping.
Crunch.
Let's see. Yes, look at that. Look at that chocolate bar, guys. Look at that. That's from the 80s.
I don't think I've had one.
I love that.
Before.
Yeah, you have. Of course you have. Yeah. I remember getting them for Halloween. They're great. Big Turk, disgusting, but we'll throw it in. Gross. It's like this gummy grape jelly something covered in chocolate. They're awful. I don't know what flavor is the
Swedish berries are apparently Canadian.
Oh, really? Okay, we gotta get Swedish berries. Okay, what is in the Big Turk? What is
Not good.
Yeah, I know, but what is the flavor of the inside? Is it grape? Or what is that?
Oh,
It's purple. It's purple, but like the kind that when you find like a pair of never mind. I'm not gonna say that.
Magenta colored rose water infused Turkish delight.
It's even worse than grape.
It's not good.
Rose infused? Yeah, it's freaking potpourri. Chocolate covered jelly potpourri. Big Turk is supposed to be like Turkish Delight, which supposedly has a flowery flavor. It's disgusting. Aren't Swedish berries like gummies with bumps on them? Well, they look like raspberries, kind of. They don't taste anything like raspberries, but they are good. If you eat a whole schwack load of them, though, then they're less good.
So caramel is apparently Canadian.
Caramel? Oh yes, I knew that. Caramel? That's one of the best, I think, best chocolates to get for Halloween.
I agree.
Caramel, and then Arrow, right? I think Arrow is a Canadian one. I don't know.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, Arrow.
Macintosh toffee, for sure.
Oh, Macintosh. That's a good one. I remember when we were allowed to get chocolate or candy, whatever, for like when we were kids, like at the, like at the grocery store where they have like the candy right there. I would always pick the toffee because it always lasted the longest. Also rip your teeth right out of your mouth, but just be like, and it would just jar you. Your brain would, maybe that's where my headache is from because I ate it so. Well, I didn't eat it that often, but like, mint Arrow, yum. So mint is okay, but I prefer the regular. But the mint is okay. I wish Arrow was still the old Arrow, like the old, like mold that they had. Now they have like the more ergonomic one. I don't like it as much. The best chocolates in the UK. I love caramel. We used to get Caramac, which was yummy. Okay. Just send me all the chocolate, Josh. Cadbury seems more popular up there than Hershey. Cadbury eggs?
Yeah, probably.
Do you guys have Terry's chocolate oranges? Now, I hope that someone who's not Canadian wins this because you can just get this. Like so easily. But I want to get stuff that other people like that you can't, like you don't necessarily get. Now, here in Canada, we have which I'm sure these places are everywhere, but we have certain stores, and oftentimes they're like nerd stores that have them, where they'll have not exotic, I guess. Well, I guess exotic, but they'll have like, for example, they'll have vanilla Coke because we don't have vanilla Coke here. We just have bitch ass cherry Coke, which is not nearly as good. But vanilla Coke, I love, and which, by the way, I went to Denny's the other day with Dakota and Jared, and I asked her to make me a vanilla Coke because they have like the vanilla, the flavors, and they always do it. Yeah. And she's like, "No, we don't have vanilla Coke." I'm like, "Obviously, you don't have vanilla Coke." I'm saying, "Make me a vanilla Coke, please." And she almost got like offended that I wanted vanilla Coke, and I was like.
Maybe she
I was like, so do you have Coke? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, and do you have vanilla? And she's like, yeah, but it's for coffee and stuff. And I'm like, okay. I would like a Coke, pretend it's coffee, put some vanilla in it. And she's like, no, we actually don't do that anymore. I'm like, you don't even know what you're talking about anymore? Yeah, all the Denny's employees, please come around. We have a very important update on the vanilla.
She probably hasn't done it before.
She could have said that. So I was like, can I have another waitress? And she was like,
That's why she was offended.
I know, I said that after.
Oh.
And then I was like, no, I'm just kidding. Just a regular Coke. This is what I get. I'll get a chocolate milk, a vanilla Coke, and a strawberry milkshake. And then I will build a slam. 2 pancakes.
Slam.
2 eggs, 2 bacons, and 2 sausage. That time I did not get the vanilla Coke. I just got regular ass Coke, which made me not get a chocolate milk. That was the most disappointing. I love Denny's, just so you guys know. I don't know if you guys have Denny's where you're at, but it's just like, it's like a pancake place. It's the best. Loved it since I was a kid. Dollar Tree here carries a lot of old-timey candy. We don't have Dollar Tree, I don't think. We have Dollarama. We have Buck or Two. Dollar Giant. I don't think we have Dollar Tree. No Denny's or IHOP. IHOP, you can live without easily. That's probably, it's just the hype is. I went there for my birthday one time. Actually, it was just so sweet to like find an IHOP because doesn't exist here very prevalently. There's just a few. And when they first started coming here, she's like, "Oh, Josh loves pancakes. Let's go to this place." And I was just like, "Man," I was excited because you hear about IHOP. You hear, okay, this is IHOP, Buffalo Wild Wings. Wait, what was it called? Buffalo Wild Wings, right?
Yeah.
And what was the other place that we went to?
Like Jack in the Box?
No. Place that sucked. What was it? It was like one of those famous.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it was.
I can't remember either.
But anyways, we went to the IHOP in Canada here, and it was okay. But I was so disappointed because they act like it's people who like it act like it's it belongs in heaven, and I wouldn't even put it near like. I wouldn't even put it near Denny's, and Denny's doesn't belong in heaven, so I don't know. But then, anyways, we went to Buffalo Wild Wings, probably the worst wings I've ever had in my life. We didn't even finish them, and I hate wasting food, so I was so bummed. We go there, I'm like, oh, okay, it's gonna be a great wing place because I love wings, and we get. What did you get?
I got a wrap. It was good.
And then what did Dakota get? He got some. He always gets weird shit like clam chowder or something.
Yeah, I don't know what he got. He got something strange.
And he got sick.
Yeah.
And he kept eating it. I'm like, dude, if it's making you sick right now,
Imagine
like
you'll feel like
that's not food poisoning because food poisoning takes a while normally. So like this is bad.
Yeah.
Like this is not like some sort of bacteria that's gonna upset your stomach later. This is something that's bad right now. And he was like this. It was some sort of soup or something.
Yeah, I think it was a soup.
And he's like eating it, and he's like,
But he got like tacos, but he also got soup to start or something.
yeah. But he was gagging.
Yeah.
And he was still eating it. And I'm like, what are you
Should we
doing?
just told him to like order something else, told him it's bad.
We tried to tell him, and he's like, nah. Like just choking on. Anyways, then the wings came and they were just slimy and just not good. And I was just like, well, I'm never coming here again.
Yeah.
But anyway. In my experience, IHOP isn't as good as Denny's, and IHOP was a lot more expensive. I don't remember the cost, but man.
I remember IHOP had a lot more like
Was the other place Hooters?
toppings on
We have Hooters here, so no, it was not.
a lot more toppings on their pancakes, but the pancakes themselves weren't as good.
Yeah, I don't remember. Dense pancakes are not good. They gotta have some fluff. You gotta pump some air in there, you gotta. Has to make that sound when you're mixing them. Anyway, guys, tomorrow we'll be back for day 10, and we'll have a question to go along with those treats. So we're gonna look up some, but we gave you some caramel. I don't remember the rest. Arrow, Macintosh toffee, Smarties. That's the obvious one. Crunchy, crispy crunch, Glossette raisins, and maple syrup. Yeah, we'll get a little thing of maple syrup. Actually, did we?
We don't. I think we gave it away last year.
Oh, okay. So look forward to that. So tomorrow's question is. I don't know how to find the. Okay. So the question is, what was Josh painting on? And you can find the answer. Well, I don't know what the video is called. First time painting / art vlog. This will be like one of my very first videos. Like just scroll all the way down. I'm probably gonna guess that that's the title of the video. First time painting / art vlog. And then the question is, what was Josh painting on? Yeah.
Tracy
Yeah.
says, KD is a great Canadian choice.
Craft dinner. Gotta be KD. What? How did that commercial go? The guy's in the traffic jam, and he has a microwave for some reason in his front seat, and then he has like his pet fish in his back seat, and then he takes the fish water and he puts the fish in the glass, and then he makes the craft dinner in the fish bowl, and he's like sitting in traffic and he's like eating the craft dinner at the end of the commercial. That's a classic.
I don't remember that commercial.
That's from like 1999 or something.
Yeah.
And then also Barks Has a Bite. Remember that commercial where the guy's like, ouch.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Ouch.
I feel like Joel used to do that when he
would drink soda. Just drinking root beer. Yeah. I used to probably do that too, but I don't remember doing that in a long time. But yeah, I remember those two commercials. I also remember Everybody's Gotta Have a Thing. Mm-hmm. Remember? Mm-hmm. And it was like a public service announcement to get like a hobby or something.
Yeah.
Right? And it was like, my thing's bugs. And he had like these
I wonder why they were doing that. Or kids not having hobbies?
I don't know, but the dude spinning the freaking staff.
Yeah.
Like the kung fu guy, karate guy. I don't know what the heck that is. I was like, that is the coolest shit. I gotta have that thing. Right? So one guy was like, Mom, Aiden cut me in half again. The magician.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And he has the purple thing. Look up this commercial, guys. Everybody's got to have a thing. I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
Everybody's got to have a thing. It's a Canadian PSA or something. And remember, don't you stick it in your mouth. Because it might.
And the house hippo?
I tell you. The house hippo, yes. The North American house hippo. I thought it was real.
I know, me too.
It's swimming in the dog bowl. I was like, dude, the hippo's this big. That's so cool.
It was real too.
Hey, Mom, can we get a house hippo? it's just walking through the kitchen.
Yeah.
And then it's just
like in the closet.
Yeah, and it snuggles in. Yeah. Yeah. I think that was a Canadian thing too, right?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know if don't you stick it in your mouth?
Um,
I don't know if that was Canadian or not.
Participation?
What was that?
Is that what it's called? Participation? Those two older people who would exercise?
I don't remember that. Maybe I remember it vaguely.
You saw it.
It was called Participation?
I think that's what it's called.
And what was it?
They would just talk about, oh yeah, Tracy D knows. Participation is definitely Canadian. They would talk about the importance of exercise, and then they would go out for a jog and I don't know.
And they were old people.
Well, I don't.
Like someone who would watch my videos, or older, or younger.
Connor McDavid did a commercial with them last year. Oh, so it's still a thing.
Okay. Parch says, "Don't you put it in your mouth." That was so funny, and yeah, the jingle is, "Don't you put it in your mouth till you ask someone you love." Which, what if it's your brother who's the same age as you? Hey, can I eat this freaking rat poison, Dakota? Because I saw that commercial hundreds of times. These stupid freaking monster puppets. Don't you put it in your mouth? And my brother and I, Dakota and I, and you can listen to this whole story on our Just Joshing with Dakota channel. Probably episode 2 or 3, I can't remember.
Body break.
That's
what it is.
Body break?
Body break, yeah.
Wait, but what's the robot guy? I can put my arm back on. You can't.
Oh no, that was wasn't that
It was like a crash test dummy, and it was going through all the saws.
That was about safety. That was oh, what was it called?
I don't know.
War amps. Wasn't that a war amps?
Oh, it was a war amps, yes.
Yeah.
But it was a crash test dummy or something, right? And it would flip, and it was narrowly missing, and then it cuts its arm off, and then it's I can screw my arm on, you can't, or something.
Yeah.
But anyway, the don't you put it in your mouth thing, until you ask someone you love, is terrible logic, because you can ask someone who doesn't know that you love. Dakota and I, our older brother Ken, who by the way was he's 10 years older than me. So he was like, I don't know how old he was. He was like 17 or 18 or something like that. And he's setting these mouse traps around the perimeter of the basement. We lived in this pretty shitty house, and it had lots of mice. And at the time, we didn't have a cat. We eventually did get a cat, and then we didn't need the mouse traps anymore. But for the time being, we had mouse traps because we had like a dozen mice. Right? That's disgusting. Gotta get rid of them. So he's setting up the mouse traps with caramel, it turns out. But from what we knew, it was mouse poison because he said, hey, don't eat this. This is mouse poison. It will kill you. We saw, well, that looks like chocolate. We're going to risk it. And so we took what we knew was mouse poison. We 100% knew it was mouse poison. We knew it could kill us. Ate that shit. He came downstairs, saw that the mousetrap had not as much of the chocolate on it as he had put on. We thought we were clever and took a little enough. How do you say that? A small amount.
That he wouldn't notice.
That he wouldn't notice. And but then we're like this. He's like, open your mouth, and we're like, and it's caramel inside the chocolate, so it's like coats your whole mouth. So we're like trying to like swallow it, taking like a whole freaking 30 seconds, and then we'd be like, no, we didn't eat it. And he's like, do you want to die? But obviously we didn't die because it was actual chocolate. But if it was poison, we probably would have had to go to poison control, went to the hospital or something. I am Astar, a robot from Planet Danger. I can put my arm back on, but you can't. So play safe. Oh yes. So play safe. Yes. Okay, but was he a crash test dummy looking thing? I learned that as a child amputee with warrants. Oh, your arm is cut off or something? That's too bad. But wait, you learned that commercial? Sorry, can you expand a little bit, Natalie? So you were not listening to Don't You Put It in Your Mouth. No, I did not listen at all. This explains a few things about Chakotay, actually. Chakotay was an idiot. He would, twice he did this. We went to the mechanics. My mom's was friends with this mechanic. I'm pretty sure she needed to get work done on her car. I don't remember. We went to the mechanic's office, or shop. Her name was Margaret. It's Margaret and Ralph in St. Albert. Hey, is Tracy D? Tracy D, did you ever go to MAR, Margaret and Ralph's, to get your car fixed? Anyway, in the lounge, I don't know if you call it a lounge, but like where your clients or customers or whatever would be in this room. And there was a mousetrap underneath, like I think it was a vending machine. Chakotay saw it. Why would he not put his fingers in it? Didn't even have caramel bar on it. He just stuck his hand in it. Obviously smashed his little fingers because how old were we? So if I remember that car, it was a Crown Victoria. I was in grade 2. So he was in grade 1. So how old are you in grade 1? 6? Yeah. He stuck his hand in the freaking mousetrap on purpose. Cried, because obviously it hurt him. Whatever. Okay, figure it out. Margaret buys him some candy out of the thing. He feels better. I don't know if that was his angle, because I mean, that's pain and just a little bit of candy. I don't know if it's worth it, but he did it again. And then another thing he did, rocking chairs, okay? Not the kind that do this, okay? Not the kind that have like the bent leg thing, okay? No, the kind that do this, that slide.
Oh, ouch.
Okay, they like rock a little bit like this, right? I'm going to exaggerate it here, but it's more so back and forth, okay? But they lift up at the ends, which makes room for your fingers to go between like the structures of the base versus the rocker thing. I hope that makes sense. What does he do? For no reason, sticks his fingers in there. If he was like this age, his fingers would be all broken because whatever. But since he was a little child, bones are still like these little rubbery things, and he ended up being fine. He did that more than once. I don't know why. Because the goal was not, oh, there's candy in the rocking chair. Oh, there's whatever. There's nothing in there except for a little bit of sympathy after you start crying your head off. And no one's going to know why you're crying because your hand isn't still going to be there. You're going to pull it out and then people are going to be, what happened? And I remember my older brother Mike like picked him up and he didn't know. He's like looking around at him. He's like, what? Like, what did you do? And our brother Mike, he's even older than Ken was. Not that that matters, but just he was like an adult. He was like probably like 20, like 24 or something. And he was just like, what this freaking idiot. That's like, imagine me looking at my little 6-year-old brother and being like, this idiot just start bawling his eyes. I don't know what's going on. And then I had to be like, he put his fingers in the rocking chair. And then he was like, what? No. Like, why would he do that? What's under there? Nothing. Lint. The carpet. Nothing's under there. He just snap. Yeah. By the way, whoever sent us the, what are those called? Advent calendars? Thank you. That's what this is. I tried to help my mom iron as a kid. Climbed up when she walked away and ironed my hand. Man, I got my hand stuck in a winger? What's that? You mean like a wringer? Like those things on those old washing machines? To wring out your clothes? Isn't he still a bit like that, Josh? I mean, he wouldn't stick his hand in a rocking chair, but do you guys remember, if you guys watch, go watch his video. After you watch whatever this video is, first time painting / art vlog for tomorrow's question, go watch Chakota's video where he makes his gnome. Okay? He's welding. He immediately sticks his hand on the hot metal. And he's like, ah! It's hilarious. But anyway, I'm going to let you guys go at that. I could probably tell you stories of my brother's delinquency for hours, but we'll save some of those questions, some of those stories for next time. Tomorrow, remember, we're giving away Canadian treats, chocolate bar editions. And the first question is going to be first time painting art vlog. That's the name of the video, I think. What was Josh painting on? That's going to be tomorrow's first question for day 10. Can you believe it? We're almost done. 3 more days. Congratulations to, who won today? Karen. I hope you like the cheese wrap, which by the way, guys, go check out practicalhomestead.ca. You can find some stocking stuffers on there. And if you use my promo code Josh10, you guys can you can save 10%. Scroll up. Natalie talked about herself. Natalie. No, let's stay in trash talk to go to some more. Tracy D, did you see if Tracy D ever went to MAR?
She did. Her mom used to get a car.
That is so awesome. Did you go to Ralph's funeral? Did you see me as a little kid? That was a sad day. I didn't know why everyone was crying, like sad. I didn't know. I thought we were going to the mechanic. The guy is dead. And I was like, what? What is dead? I didn't understand. I was a patient on the burns and plastic unit at Sick Kids. Seen a lot of kids getting up to misadventures with bad consequences. Oh, wait. Now, the person with the war amps. That's who I think. Hold on. That's what we'll close with. Oh, I lied. I do know where MAR Automotive was. Actually, my mom used to go to them to get her car fixed. That's awesome. The dumbest thing I've done is 5 a bison, my fist. That I don't know what that means. This?
Yeah, thank you.
They tried to chew on it. Oh, give, I think you mean. A bison, my fist. It tried to chew on it. Definitely hurt. Kept my hand in my pocket so mom didn't see. Thanks. Okay, hold on. Where? I can't scroll up. I don't know. I'm an above knee amputee. There we go. I used to be part of war amps and the parades. We learned that as kids. Oh, so when you were a kid, you got your leg cut off. That is a bummer. But I hope that you managed well. You are the one who consulted with Dakota before eating poison, so maybe he wasn't the only idiot. Oh, definitely, I was the idiot too. Like there was dumb things that I did too. Like, well, there's lots of stories I could tell. We'll save that for because we're running long. We're at an hour and a half. I remember your story about Dakota stealing your car before he had a license. Oh, just dumbass. Yeah, he did, and he almost wrecked it. Just he went on 2 wheels. Okay. Trying to show off to these kids on a bus. That can also be found on the Just Joshing with Dakota channel.
You like kept your cool. You like weren't even mad.
Oh, I was pissed. Yeah, he calls me. He's like,
'Cause I was with you.
yeah. He's like, oh, Josh, you're gonna be mad or something. And I'm like, what did you do? Because he asked to take the car. I said sure, right? Because he just wanted to take it for a joyride. I love driving. I'm pretty sure he also loves driving. Sure, take it. He calls me up a little bit later. He's like, dude, I put your car in the ditch. And I was like, no, you didn't. He's like, no, I did. I'm like, no, you didn't. And anyway, I don't remember exactly how it went, but we tell that story on Just Joshing with Dakota. So please go check out our second channel that we do together every once in a while. There's a lot of fun stories on there. I'll probably actually ask. No, I won't, because then I'll have to watch those videos. I don't know what's on there. But go check it out, please. Have a Merry Christmas early day. I don't know why I say it like that. That came out very weird. Merry Christmas, regardless on if you have one or not, I guess. I don't know. Have a good day. Thank you for being here. I'll see you tomorrow for day 10. All right? Not smooth at all here. My freaking phone is broken. I remember a story about... Oh, I already read that. Have a great one, everyone. You too, Penny. Thank you for the questions. All right, see ya. I'm going to break this phone even more. There we go.